Hey guys, welcome to the 11th episode of Techquila, where we talk the latest tech news from the last week. This is Ankush, and my friend Vignesh are here to talk
There's
about the
me.
latest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the big news of the week
So
actually.
the
Yeah, go ahead,
yeah.
bro. This is all yours.
So the first news and the biggest news of the week, I mean of the whole year probably,
Yeah,
Apple releases its own Apple Silicon. The
uh,
transition from the Intel Macs to Apple
yeah,
Silicon Macs have
yeah.
begin with this week's news.
I am not one bit happy
What
about this, but yeah. uh,
same? I
so
mean, I'm. It's a mixed feeling, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, it's called the Apple Silicon M1 chip. So that
Yes.
is a system on chip architecture where it contains 8 cores, where 4 cores are high performance cores and 4 cores are like for daily tasks. And it already contains
Yeah.
your GPU as well, GPU, your neural engine, your security enclave, and so on. And it has RAM also in that chip.
Yeah.
So so um, so
Yeah.
basically, so basically, Apple released three of their Macs lineup using this chip. So there's a Mac Mini which starts at $700. There's a MacBook Air 13-inch. There's a MacBook Pro 13-inch. So the only difference between all of this is their names, nothing else. So Mac Mini is a desktop
Yeah.
PC, and MacBook Air is a MacBook Pro without fan, and not a touch bar.
Oh,
And
I love Linus's quote. I'm going to quote Linus over here.
yeah,
The Mac Mini is iPad Pro without a screen. The MacBook Air is the iPad Pro Air. MacBook Pro is the iPad Pro X or something
yeah,
like that.
exactly, dude. I don't, dude. What was Apple's thinking behind this? Okay, so one more thing. I
Yeah.
am so I'm so pissed at them because the repairability of these machines is zero.
True. True fact.
Imagine you want to change the RAM. Any computer
Yeah.
you pop open the back, put one RAM in, over.
Yeah.
Imagine doing this. You can't do this for this machine, dude. You just have to throw the whole thing in the garbage and buy a new
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we get on to the rant, right? So basically, for the guys who are not technically advanced
So,
in this. So
yeah.
basically, on a legacy machine or a legacy laptop,
Don't
the
call
CPU is
legacy.
a
Don't call
separate
it
one.
legacy, bro. It's
Okay.
not legacy. It's
Okay.
current
Okay.
gen.
The current, current gen, the current gen CPU board, the motherboard looks like there'll be a CPU, there'll be a GPU, there'll be a
Yeah,
dedicated CPU, dedicated GPU,
yeah.
dedicated RAM, dedicated IO manager,
Controller.
controller,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
All of that is
So
different
what
parts of the
Apple has
motherboard.
done is,
They
yeah,
put
what
everything
Apple
in
has
one
done
chip.
is, yeah, basically they introduced the A14 that is there on their iPhones and their iPads into a Mac. Basically, all these components into one chip.
Yeah,
So obviously, there are some advantages to this, but there are many
yeah,
disadvantages as well.
and
That's what we are talking about. So the
yeah,
RAM
and
is inbuilt in this chip.
yeah, and if you see, what do you say? I forgot what I was talking about. If you see the
The RAM, yeah,
repairability, right? Yeah, if you see the
yeah.
repairability of the current, like, in market machines, you can easily upgrade your RAM, your storage, and
Yeah.
and if you want from 1 TB storage to 2 TB storage, you can easily do that. But in a Mac,
Yeah.
at this current scenario, you are unless you predict the future and you want more storage and buy storage in the beginning, you can't do anything like that. So that's
True,
one thing.
true, true, true.
Second thing, their
Yeah.
claims, dude. Their claims. So they say it is 3x faster than the current gen fastest Windows laptop. What is the fastest Windows laptop? I mean,
See that that's the thing,
what?
right? They compare the MacBooks with the current best-selling
Yeah,
machines,
I mean,
current
see,
best-selling
that's
Windows
that's
machines.
that's just stupid, dude. I mean,
So
see, if they
if you
make
look at it,
claims,
I mean, yeah,
it's
if you
like
look at
it's
it
just,
logically, right,
yeah,
the current best-selling laptops will not be as powerful. If you look at it,
exactly.
it'll be a mediocre power hungry.
No, it'll be
laptop or
something
anything.
where it'll be something cheap and best. It's not the
That's the
higher
thing.
good best
Yeah,
performing laptop. So
yeah.
yeah, I mean,
So
dude, the presentation was brilliant. It was next level. But their claims,
as always.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know, dude. They say it's like on another level and all.
See,
No,
I don't want to comment about anything about the claims. I'm waiting for all
yeah,
the
yeah,
reviewers
even
to
yeah, exactly. Even I'm
benchmark.
waiting. Yeah, even I'm waiting for the reviewers. But if you see, right,
Yeah,
okay, I get it. Mac OS is like optimized for that crap and whatever.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if you again, if you see Surface, it runs
yeah.
Windows runs so good on the Surface. So
True, true.
yeah, I mean,
So,
you compare on Surface and on MacBook, I'll agree. But then you say
yeah,
fastest Windows best selling laptop, I'm like, what? Yeah. So
what is that? Yeah,
and the best part is it's the same chip in all three computers, and they call it
yep,
three
yeah,
different things.
yeah.
Dude, it's the funniest thing ever, dude. And yeah,
That's true. Yeah,
but one thing is pricing. Pricing. I like the pricing. It is cheap.
the
It's not very
pricing
costly.
is the same actually. I mean, I think they
It's
maintain all the
cheaper. It's
prices,
cheap.
if I'm not
Mac
wrong.
Mini is cheaper by hundred
Yeah,
dollars.
Mac Mini is cheaper. Yeah,
MacBook Air is the same thing, I think.
same price.
MacBook
Yeah,
Pro
even the
is also
MacBook Pro is also
is
the same.
cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they have the
yeah,
usual options: 16 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of RAM,
yeah,
up to
yeah.
2 TB storage. Yeah, so
That's
okay,
yeah.
that's one thing which
With Apple
I
pricing, with
yeah, of
Apple
course.
pricing.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, but okay, dude. I mean, they have given that option. I'm happy about that. Yeah,
See, even though if the claims and all aside, okay, so the things that they introduced with this M1 is also Big Sur, the software.
oh yeah.
All right.
So their macOS
The
Big Sur released with
yeah,
this. I think publicly
yep.
it's available on 12th November. It was available
It's
starts
available since yesterday, if I'm not
yeah
wrong. So yeah,
yesterday or
yeah,
day
12th
before.
November.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, people have started getting issues with the installer apparently, bro. So apparently, if it failed once,
Oh yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, Apple, come on, dude. Everyone's just excited for your OS, and you do this. Yeah. Nonetheless,
That's
I mean,
nice. Yeah,
it's a great visual
yeah.
update. I heard, and and it has like security features and all
There are
that.
some privacy,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah, security and privacy features added to this
Yeah.
update as well.
Yeah.
But
So
how this join hands with the M1 processor is basically for the M1. I mean, this operating system is built ground up, especially for the M1, the Apple Silicon
yeah.
chip. So basically, there is three things how Apple is going forward with the M1 processor. One is the universal apps. Basically, the universal apps are nothing but the apps that could run on both from the
Intel
fresh start.
based.
It could run on both Intel based
Intel
as
based.
well as Apple
Yeah,
Silicon based.
but see, that's what some people are criticizing about
Yeah,
that as well. So
yeah,
these are ARM based, and Intel ones are
yeah.
X60
X86,
86. Yeah, it's
X86. Yeah,
86 based, and
yep,
apparently like if you have like so Creative Cloud, which is like Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and all, isn't
yep.
available till like mid 2021. So
Oh yes, yeah.
yeah, so
So
that's there.
about yeah, about that, like they've also come up with a backup solution saying Rosetta 2, the engine,
Yeah,
will
yeah,
be
it's
able to run all these x86,
yeah.
sometimes better than what it's
Yeah,
currently run
yeah,
on the Intel
yeah.
Max.
So I
So
mean, dude, you wanna run
yeah.
Rasada do and then I
so
don't know
so that's
what
the
to
second
say.
thing with the M1 and Mac OS Big
Yeah,
Sur. But the third one is this is pretty exciting actually. The iPad and the iPhone apps will be able to run on
oh
the
yeah, correct.
M1 powered Macs.
Yeah,
So
without
the
any
whole
yeah,
catalog of yeah,
yeah,
the whole catalog of apps is open
yeah.
for the Mac users.
That's the one exciting thing about this release. All ARM apps can run on ARM computers now.
Yeah. So this is something that
Uh,
Apple has said
uh,
in the keynote and the claims, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this
yeah, true,
works
true.
out, pans out
Yeah,
in the real life,
but yeah,
basically.
let's see. I
So,
mean, as time passes, let's see how the things pan out. Because like
yep,
people who are using like in the corporate world MacBooks and stuff for development and all, right?
yeah,
It'll be a hard switch
yeah,
for them for these like to switch to these
De-
ARM powered computers.
definitely,
So
definitely, I agree.
100% there'll be sales from the corporate world which comes down there. And
That's true. Yeah.
let's see how things
This is
pan out.
again, this is again I mean, this is again the fresh buyers get. I mean, the experimental buyers. They
Experimental bias.
they have some money
True.
to burn. They can
They
definitely
can
go
go
ahead and buy
ahead.
it.
Yeah.
But so this
Yeah.
so there's this myth called first in Apple products. Okay, the first in Apple products aren't the best. So wait it out. Usually wait it out. The second
That's not
gen,
only
you're
true for Apple.
perfect.
That's true for each and every product. If you see, it's not only
That's true.
true
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Apple.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nonetheless, Apple is
Yep.
done, dude. I mean, I'm okay. I'm done with Apple news for
Yeah.
now.
Same.
So let's move
Yeah.
on. So one more.
Yep.
So Google Photos used to offer an unlimited free storage for all the high definition photos we click. So now they are reducing that. I mean, not reducing that. They have just
Yeah.
said like post
Yeah.
June 2021. So you can't have
20, June 2021 onwards. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So
So
you
the
can't
June
have
2021
unlimited photos.
onwards, yeah, what will happen is basically all the unlimited storage that you have for photos will cease to exist, and all the photos will be added among your cloud storage.
Cloud
If you're
storage.
using the free tier, like most of us, that'll be
Yeah,
15 GB limited.
15
If
GB.
you're paying for one of those options, the photos that you have on unlimited will be removed for them. So
Yeah,
I'm not exactly sure what will happen to the unlimited photos which are more than 15 gigs currently.
yeah.
So that is
I
something that
think I think I think
Google
they'll
hasn't.
force us. I think they'll force us to download and keep somewhere, and then they'll be like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing they're going to do.
yeah.
But anyways,
So
Google's stand on this was, anyways, everybody is cashing out on storage. If you see
yeah,
Apple is also cashing on their storage. Microsoft on this side is also cashing out on their storage.
correct.
So Google is like, even we don't have unlimited storage,
True
literally.
that. True that.
So that's their stand on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like they would have done it earlier, but being Google, they did it only at this point. So
I mean,
that's pretty
dude,
good. And they've given us,
people are
yeah,
criticizing about this again, dude. I mean, they're like, oh, this was one
yeah,
thing good Google was doing. Now they're taking it away. I mean, you can't
yeah.
get free storage. If it costs you to get 1
See,
TB of storage, it will cost them also to get 1 TB of storage, and them giving it for
yeah,
you
it
is not a
translates. It
good
just
thing.
translates to
Yeah,
them as well. So
yeah,
yeah.
true. So I mean, this is
And
a
the other part of this news is the other part of this news is even the pixels are not exempted from this. So still now the pixels get unlimited free storage.
yeah.
Whenever you buy a new pixel, you get unlimited free storage, whatever it is. But from moving forward, the new pixels, that the next gen of pixels, will also not be exempted for
Yeah,
this
correct.
unlimited storage. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so I mean, that's an okay thing, dude. Like, you
yeah.
can't blame Google for not spending
See,
money
it's
on
your
it.
photo. It's your photos. You're keeping it on their storage. So come on,
Yeah,
you got to pay it up
yeah,
for.
exactly.
Yeah,
So, nonetheless, I mean, that's a okay move, I guess. Not like,
yeah. They at
I
least
mean,
gave a time period
warning.
to shift
Yeah,
down all
true.
the storage. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah,
about Google. It's no no unlimited storage
yeah. Moving on.
news. But yeah,
So Samsung flagships S20, S20
yep.
Plus, and Note 20 are facing wireless charging issues.
So basically, what this news is, there was a firmware update past in the past few days or something, in like between 1 week to 5 to 7 days, which rendered this wireless charging, which does not exactly render it non-usable, but it sometimes doesn't charge while kept on the wireless charging pad. So that's something many of the Note 20 and the S20 users have been facing.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
that's something that
yeah,
yeah.
quality
Go ahead.
control. But you know what
No,
OnePlus did? This
yeah.
OnePlus did the biggest blunder
What is
ever.
it?
So OnePlus releases their firmware in two channels. Okay, one is the beta channel and one
Okay.
is the stable channel. So stable channel is the one we get, like all the
Oh,
users get,
okay.
and the beta
Okay.
channel is for like people who want to test out the beta
Beta
and stuff.
testers and all that.
Yeah, so you have
Yeah.
to sign up for the beta program, and then beta has a separate set of updates, like
Yeah.
whatever experimental features they release to stable later. So, but then if you're on a beta build and you flash a stable build, all your user data will get wiped. Okay.
Yeah.
So what they did
I know.
was, they put a stable build
Yeah.
in the beta channel. So
Oh.
whoever updated lost all their data.
Oh shit.
I mean, this was only a couple of people, but whoever did this, they lost all their data, all
Oh.
their personal information,
But
everything lost.
but the good thing is, like, I mean, obviously the beta testers, right? They
Yeah,
usually have, I mean, they usually plan this because they always save their data. They know somehow it'll
yeah,
get erased or somehow
yeah. But like
something will
what?
happen.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I the good thing is they didn't shift the other way around.
yeah,
The
correct.
stable releases didn't get the beta release, so that
Yeah,
would have been a
yeah,
blunder.
that would have
That
been a
would have been a
blunder,
huge
but
blunder. Yeah.
yeah. So
So this is all right. This is okay, but I still feel
yeah,
bad
it's
for it.
still corporate
But
blunder.
yeah, coming back. So yeah, coming back to the Samsung wireless charging news. It's
Yeah,
just this firmware update caused it. So hopefully there'll be a hot
yeah,
fix with the next firmware update push that they'll be able to fix this issue, this wireless charging issue.
yeah,
So that's about it for the official news for this week.
yeah.
Now
Moving
moving
on
on.
to rumors. Okay,
Yep.
not
Yep.
much. So
Yeah.
this is a OnePlus rumor. There's a Nord coming
Yeah.
up in the US with 65-watt charging, which is
Yeah.
pretty exciting actually. Uh,
Yep. Yeah.
OnePlus is pumping out Nord phones for some reason, dude. I don't know why.
I,
Uh,
they're jumping guns on that phone like
yeah,
crazy.
I mean, why Nord? Come on, release a better
And
phone,
that
no?
too, Nord for the US. I mean, this Nord SE is supposed to only first release in the US, it seems.
Yeah, they didn't release the
So
first
that's
Nord in the US or what? I
no, they
don't.
didn't release the first Nord in the US.
Oh,
They
okay.
only released the N10 and the Nord N100 in the
That's
US.
for the Europe. It's not for US, right? Or they'll
Oh,
release
it's
it
not
later
even for
for.
US.
Oh, they'll
Oh,
release it
okay, okay,
later for the
okay.
US, dude. So this
Yeah,
all these
yeah,
three
yeah.
devices will come later for the US, I think.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I
Ah,
think
okay.
they're targeting like three price points or something, probably
Yeah.
with this. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
that's one
So
of the rumors.
65-watt fast charging is the only exciting thing of that phone, I
Yeah,
feel. So
yep.
yeah,
And it's called the Nord SC. That's also something very familiar to the
very
US
familiar.
American people.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's that.
coming back to
Yeah,
Apple. So
yeah,
iPad Mini is in for a refresh apparently. So it'll come with the A14
yeah,
Bionic and the new
yeah.
shepherd edges design and stuff. So
Yeah, it'll have it'll have the same design as the iPad Air, the new iPad Airs, where it'll have the all screen, mostly all screen design and the USB-C port as well as the touch ID on the power button. So
yeah,
that's something that is in line for refresh on the Apple side. So this could probably happen in March 2021 as their
yeah, with
normal
the
schedule of release.
yeah, as a
Yeah,
normal schedule. I think March 2021 we'll see that air tags and stuff again, like we told before. So
true, true, true.
that event will have an
Yeah,
iPad, hopefully.
yep.
Yeah,
That's that.
yeah.
And the
Moving
next
on,
and the final one.
last rumor for the day is LG Project B will also be called
Yeah.
LG Slide. So
Yes.
Slide is bringing exciting things back. So who remembers the Nokia
So this is something,
N95?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this is a phone that we talked about in the last week's rumors as well. So
yeah,
this is a phone that stretches to open to a bigger tablet sized phone. So this is
yeah,
going to be called the LG Slide for now.
yeah,
That's the rumored name for it. Let's see what LG has up its sleeve.
yeah. Let's
That's
figure
about
out.
it. Yep.
Yeah, so that's it
So
for
I
the
think we have
text
come.
news of the week.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, happy Diwali, folks. Stay safe.
Happy Diwali, folks. Yes.
Yeah, so hope you have a great weekend, and yeah, see you guys.
Happy and safe Diwali. Peace out.